The master, Muhammad Ali, two-time United States Golden Glove champion, two-time United States National AU champion, World Olympic gold medal winner, 15 times told the clown what round he'd hit the ground. The fastest, the most talked about, the most publicized, the highest paid athlete of all time, the prettiest, the most intelligent. I'm the man that you call. Call Mr. Confidence, Mr. Attitude. It's impossible for a human being to beat me between now and the time I'm 35. Man, I can still dance. You see me, you gonna see me. You're gonna see me in a few minutes.
Is there gonna be a one bar or a two bar break between those verses?
There's one bar between the first verse, and there's two and two between the second two verses.
Is there going to be any single names or all the solos or what?
Lower the overhead a little bit.
They both end up quiet.
Swing a little bit lower. Can we get rid of this? Rattling.
Let's get set and see if we can do this.
Let me talk to Richie for a second. Richie, this is the sunrise sunset thing?
Yeah.
Ollie is running in slow motion?
Yeah, the slow one. Maybe try one bar, okay?
Okay, that'll be good.
Truth makes you free. And we not free because we never heard the truth. Don't know your name, don't know your language, don't know your God, don't know nothing. Japanese are born in America. Some of them never seen Japan, but they speak Japanese. Italians are born in America, never seen Italy, but they speak some Italian. Now everybody in this country who have other countries who never saw their countries still know their language. Well, we are Africans. I can look at you and tell you African people, but still you don't know one word of your language. Why is it that everybody knows their language but you? You understand? Something to think about? I'm not telling you this to show off. I love my people, and you all are young like I was. You all can be great like I am, and I want you to hear what I heard when I was 20. You hear it now, you're going to be smarter than me when you get big as me.
boxing is just a way for me to get to the people. Boxing is not what I really want to do. I really want to help my people, free my people. Can't you tell the way I talk, I like to preach?
Kentucky morning, another little baby's born. His future lies before him like the coming of a midnight storm. Growing up ain't always easy, and laughter don't always mean fun. His beliefs lie in the future. There's battles yet to be won. There's many battles to be won. Go on ahead now, face the coming storm. You know you can make it now. Don't let them reach you, don't let them teach you, and they'll only try to bring you down somehow.
Fight like a bee, I sting like a bee, that's why they call me Muhammad Ali. My name is Nathan Goodman, the baddest boy around the block. He's so fast, like a tornado.
Everything you've been taught, the master taught you. You've been taught that you can't go to heaven till you die. And if you don't be good, you won't get to heaven. And all the pretty cars, all the money, all the pretty airplanes, all the hotels, all the motels, everybody's got something with you. You don't have none but beer joints and churches. You gotta wait till you die to go to heaven. And hell is under the ground. You're catching hell. You hungry as hell. You poor as hell. As hot as hell. Or cold as hell. Hell is a bad condition. Ain't no hell up under no ground. This is truth that you never heard. Jesus said truth make you free. He didn't say education. He didn't say open housing. He didn't say integration. He said you shall know the truth, and truth alone shall make you free. We are not free as black people. Mainly mentally we are not free. We don't have chains on us. We're not slaves, but we're mental slaves because we don't know the truth. So truth is here today. We don't hate white people. We don't preach no violence. All we say is you're not slaves today. It's time for you to do something for yourself. Quit always begging white people. Make your own house. Clean up your own house. Build your own house. Quit forcing yourself in white folks' place because it look nice. Make your own thing nice. That's what I told y'all today. Be intelligent. Quit fussing. Quit hollering and acting like a damn fool. If you don't respect your own black self, ain't nobody gonna respect you. God predicted that in the last days, the dead people will rise and see the light. He didn't mean the people in the graveyard. They ain't gonna never get up. He meant the people who are dead mentally. You are dead. You are dead socially. You don't have nowhere to go. You're dead morally. You're dead financially, dead broke. 40 million people, we rely on the white man for everything. If the white man closed all his grocery stores, we would starve to death.
Fight today?
What?
Would you fight?
Would you?
No.
Would you fight?
If I was big enough, I will. I ain't scared of no money. I'm fast as a fly, fast as a bee, sting like a cockroach.
Cassius, how do you feel today?
Pretty good. How you doing?
I hear you met Don Juan today. How was it?
Yeah. He wasn't too friendly.
What do you have to say?
He didn't even shake my hand.
What are you going to do about that?
Now you must fall.
And so since I have predicted that I'll be the champion the time I'm 21, well, naturally, everybody's coming to see you win. And once you lose, I guess I would have to leave town. So, in other words, I talk too much to lose. I'm a scientific fighter. Ladies, do it look like I've been fighting 20 years? Getting punched at for 20 years, 280 fights and all? Look at me.
Do you get tired, fed up with fighting at any stage?
Well, I get tired. I'm tired now. I've been fighting years. But it's a livelihood, and I got a goal. I got a purpose. But I don't want to keep taking punches. So I always try not to be hit. So much so until you thought I couldn't take a punch because I never got hit till lately. People know I can take them. I don't like to take them. But if I have to, I can go with a broken jaw for 10 rounds. But if I have to, but I don't want that. I got to live the rest of my life. I don't want to be punchy and broke all up.
Well, would you have a son of yours go to the fight?
No, man, I have a son now, 6 weeks old. My son's going to go to school, learn 3 or 4 languages, be a scientist, be a doctor, be a lawyer, use his brains, not his fists. So I don't go for that boxing. It's too rough. Very few can be as great as I am.
Oh, this city is a jungle. You've got to fight to survive. With its pollution and its corruption, oh, it will bury you alive. Get in shape now, don't hesitate now. Accept the challenge before it's too late. Hey, you just won now, you just won now. Olympic champion from the States.
And I was standing right on the top with the pretty gold medal. That was my greatest thrill.
Go on ahead now, face the coming storm. Know that you can make it now. Don't let them reach you, because they can't teach you. They'll only bring you down somehow.
I love Muhammad. If Muhammad Ali could spin some more marbles, he should be able to get some marbles in the Joe Frazier and make him go marbles and roll on them too. I believe Muhammad Ali should knock Frazier on the ground. I mean Foreman, knock him out. I believe that too. Me too.
I think everybody in New York City is Muslim. Once Muhammad Ali to beat Foreman and knock his brains out.
He'll be a world champion. Get ready, Foreman, for the big payback.
Yes, sir. Muhammad Ali gonna hit the move. And after that, he'll be a minister for Muhammad.
Proper name of God is Allah. Let me all say Allah.
Allah.
If you go to Africa, Asia, they say, may Allah bless you. May the peace of Allah be with you. May Allah guide you. I thank Allah. And you don't know your name. You know you don't know God's name. You've been robbed of your name. Have you ever saw anything so pretty? Look, ain't that clean? Ain't that beautiful? You usually see 10,000 Muslim sisters in a big bunch. You never saw nothing so pretty. Wouldn't you want your daughter to be like that, or your sister, your mother, to be respected as a lady? Where you civilize all over the world, where everybody's proud to be with you. Egyptians, Japanese, Chinese, everybody identifies as Muslim. All of y'all should be Muslims.
And they got schools. They go to all girls' schools. And the boys go to all boys schools. They teach black men how to respect the women. They teach black women how to respect the men. Only no drinking, no juvenile delinquency, no fighting one another, no cutting their own brothers. Muslims are peaceful people. That's right. God says, I'm coming to the lowest of the low. I'll come to the first and the last. The first shall be last, the last shall be first. God comes, he said he's going to choose the despised and the rejected to be resurrected first. And no people fit that condition more than so-called Negroes. You're the despised and the rejected. And the truth is, you're not no Negro. Color people are spooks and shines. You're the Asiatic black man. You're the God of the universe. You're the father of all civilization. All colors come from black. From the black man comes the brown man, the red man, the yellow man, and the white man. Black is dominant. Black is strong. A strong cup of coffee is a black cup of coffee. Rich dirt is your black dirt. The brown sugar is better for cooking, gives you less calories than the white sugar. The blacker the bird, the sweeter the juice. Black is original. Black is first. Before God created the heavens and the earth, the book said everything was covered in darkness. Black was here before God said, let there be light. Whole civilization opened up in darkness. Black is original. Black man is the first man. That's why he picked Africa. Why do you think the black man's in Africa? Why do you think the black man's in the country where all the oil is, all the diamonds is? Because he's the first man. He picked the best part of the planet itself.
How come your managers haven't offered Sonny Liston anything to come and fight you?
Well, I want no parts of Sonny Liston.
Why not?
He's a rough boy, and Patterson will tell you the same thing.
Where would you place yourself? Number 1, 2, 3, 4, as far as contenders for the heavyweight crown?
Well, I wouldn't compare myself with Patterson yet. I'm not really matured. I know I wouldn't compare myself with Sonny Liston. If I say about number, I would say number 5 position. As I look into the ratings today, and most of these guys are just bums, I would rate myself about number 3. After watching Mike Dijon and Eddie Machen the other night, I would rate myself about number 2 now. Liston's the number 1 contender, and I believe that I would have beaten Liston that night, so if to tell the truth about it, I rate myself about number 1.
Listen, now you got a new Cadillac here and a record player in a Cadillac. You're living like the champion. You're not the champion yet.
Well, I'm really the uncrowned champion. I'm the prettiest thing in the ring today. I'm the prettiest sport. Liston is afraid of me. I know it, he know it, but these fans are fools. Liston loses sleep over me. Right, bodyguard?
Right. Don't you have any respect for him at all as a fighter?
As a fighter? I think he should be locked up for impersonating a fighter.
he wants to work one more round with Eddie Boss Band drummer.
You hate yourself, you don't know nothing about yourself, and you need something that's going to help you. You need something that's going to help you get some land. It ain't no jobs today. You hollering about you want a better job. We've been so scientifically, so politically, so educationally tricked until we think it's progress to get a job. What in the hell's a job? You was brought here 400 years for a job. That's why they brought you here, was to give you a job. Now you've been so tricked. You think it's progress. Oh, we're making progress. We have black men flying United Airlines. What in the hell is a black pilot? We need a damn plane. Oh, you know, we got black women now. They can now model in Saks Fifth Avenue. We want our own damn store. Don't y'all like to eat? What's wrong with growing your own food? We ain't never thought about being farmers. We think it's bad being a farmer. A lot of brothers tell another brother, chump, you ain't nothing but a farmer. Like it's bad being a farmer. Hell, you couldn't ride in that Eldorado if you're hungry. You couldn't wear that damn pretty suit if you're hungry. Everything comes from farm. You like lettuce, you like tomatoes, you like cabbage, you like corn, you like cold milk, you like steaks, you like hamburger. Everything comes from the land. Everything you got on, that belt made from the cowhide, that shoe made from rubber, glass from sand, you come out of the ground. Everything come out of the ground. You're going back to the ground.
Ali, you said yesterday that you were studying psychiatry, and what exactly is you studying, and what use have you got? Yeah, but what use have you got of it?
Helps to win the fights. Both fighters have it in them. But when one can come in so confident, I'm ready, let's get it on. It's gonna be a total annihilation. I can't wait. You're in trouble, kid. You don't stand a chance. There's no way for you to win. Look at here. Do you know who you meet? Yeah. Right away, look at him going on defense. You know who you meet? See, he didn't sit in there. Oh, real loud, you know. Oh.
But you know, I know you ain't gonna get to me. You know, I know.
Not me, Bobby Foster. I said, look at here, kid. Do you know who you meet? All of you, get your tickets and get your seats and witness this. It will be action, drama, thrilling, shock, and excitement. The Quarry Brothers versus the Soul Brothers. The last of the White Hoops. Where's my beautiful white robe? Where's my beautiful white robe? I'm going to be dancing. I'm going to be dancing. I'm going to come in looking pretty. You think I'm not ready? You get your seats. All you pimps and players, all of you get there and watch me, the pretty man, with my pretty white shoes. These pretty white shoes will be dancing, and these pretty white trunks will be floating. And you will see red spots. You will see red spots on these trunks, and the blood will be real. It will be real. This man will be totally annihilated. This man will be down to death. I want the exact weight. Don't take your time. Exact weight. I'm fat now. They say I'm fat now. I want the exact weight. Huh?
216 and one half.
All right.
Muhammad Ali.
216 and one half. Yeah, that's dancing weight. That's dancing weight. I don't want to get lucky no more. I want to beat you into submission. I want to whoop you into submission. I'm going to give you your shot because you're a good fighter.
Talking your mouth, but they don't win no fight.
I gave you a shot because you're a good fighter. Listen, fella.
You ain't going to scare nobody with a mouth.
Let him talk. Let him talk. I heard he don't like color people. But I told him he don't like color people.
No, he don't.
All the quarries
Jerry don't like calves.
They don't like color people. No, let him go. That's why we ain't gonna do nothing. I size you up. I just size you up. Ain't gonna be no trouble.
Understand.
I told you. This is your last shot, and you better be in shape.
Are you in shape? Are you? Don't
you point your finger at me. Don't you point your finger at me. I'm glad you're ready.
I'm in shape. Now we can sell all them ringside chicks with your mouth now.
I will whoop Jerry Quarry.
Oh, get out of here.
Get him nervous.
I will whoop Jerry Quarry. I'll whoop Jerry Quarry.
Tomorrow night.
I want to fight. I'm ready. I'm ready. My tempo's up. I can't wait till tomorrow. Why I gotta wait till tomorrow?
Wait tomorrow.
I want to dance now. I want to dance now. He talked back to me. He talked back to me. He talked back to me. Yeah, man. man. You think I'm joking? Damn, I don't need no publicity. The place is sold out. I don't need no publicity. I want Jerry Quarry. I want Jerry Quarry. Jack Johnson days will be revived tomorrow night. The days of the great White Hope has returned. It's impossible. How can I lose to a White Hope? It's impossible for White Hope to whoop me. Who is the champion of the world? I'm not the champion of the world. Who's the champion of the world? Jerry Quarry. The father, Jerry Quarry.
But wait a minute, look around you. Hey, there's got to be a change. Babies crying, people dying, who never got to know their own names. It's time to care now, it's time to dare now. It's time to take a stand.
Like I walked in the rain at night, I jumped in, I walked around, and I looked at him, and I looked at him, didn't shake his hand. I looked at George Fulton, didn't shake his hand. I'm over here doing all this clowning, and I ain't paying no attention to the fight. The bell's ready to ring. He ain't paying no, what do you know something I don't know? Why he's so confident? So now I use that on a lot of people. Because the first time with Quarry, I really had trouble. I was winning, I was off so long, and I was moving so fast, so anxious not to get hit, and so fearful of his punches and moving and trying to win. I tired myself out in 3 rounds. They was tough. But this time, now that the rust himself from me, I'm back. I'm taking the time to feel him out, let him throw his punches, let him tire himself out, stick everything. His body punches, his hooks, I had them all under control. When I first come back, I was like more amateur, like, fast moving and wondering if I could still do it. This time, I didn't have to even do no dancing because he wasn't too aggressive. He was so worried about cuts and ducking until then I upset him a lot. But I was popping jabs that wasn't too hard, just enough to show him and everybody else that if he wasn't cut, I'd still win. I feel real good because I always feared Quarry. It seemed like a risk fighting Quarry. Quarry, he's a pretty good man, and he just seemed like a little amateur. Like he was so easy to handle it. It just didn't seem right. And I wasn't really pressing, I wasn't really hitting full power, I wasn't hitting full blast, I wasn't really moving. I was just taking it slow, just step ahead of him, didn't want to tire myself out.
I'll make a prediction.
No, let me see a prediction. Quarry. Sorry.
They'll try to hurt you, they'll try to stop you, but you will stand there like a man. Go on ahead and face the coming storm. You know that you can make it now. Don't let them reach you, don't let them teach you. Try to bring you down somehow.
You'll never be free until you first free your woman. Protect your sister, your wife, your daughter, your mother. If you don't protect your mother, if you don't protect your daughter, you don't protect your wife, you'll never be nothing because the woman is the field which produces your nation. And if you don't protect your field, you'll produce a bad nation. Your first lesson comes from a woman. Your first nurse is a woman. Your mother is your first teacher, and you don't respect and protect your mother, you'll never be nothing. Don't nobody beat the women no more Negro men. Don't nobody prostitute and pimp and sell the women more Negro men. All these Negro pimps need the head book. Go to all the major hotels in America and see if you don't see the black women walking the streets with some black brother with an Eldorado with a Superfly hat on, his gangster lean, his diamond in his back seat. Beautiful black woman putting on the street with all kind of men to use her. Every Saturday night in every hospital, Negroes cutting each other up. Negroes hating each other, cutting their own brothers. We should quit turning on people's blush. We brothers and sisters.
Abduction, sent to madness. They call your name, but you don't move. You don't believe in senseless killing, and you've only got a crown to lose. Oh, the laughter has all gone now, and the applause has disappeared. But for the truth, they want retribution, and so they take more of your years. So they take more of your years.
The question has been asked, what happens to a registrant who refuses to take the step forward at the induction ceremony?
Now, draft is another thing that's against my religious beliefs.
When a registrant refuses this first step, when his name is called, he is quietly removed from the room. He is counseled as to the seriousness of his refusal. He is given the penalties, the maximum legal penalties that this act could result in.
We believe in obeying the laws of the land. We are taught to obey the laws of the land as long as it don't conflict with our religious beliefs.
Then he is returned to the ceremony room, given another opportunity to take the step forward which constitutes induction into the armed forces.
Whatever the punishment, whatever the persecution is for standing up for my religious beliefs, even if it means facing machine gun fire that day, I will face it before denouncing Elijah Muhammad and the religion of Islam. I'm ready to die.
If he again refuses, we ask him if he would give a statement that he refuses induction.
I said that I'm going to be a man. I'm going to fight it legally. If I lose it, I'm just going to jail.
If he says no, we dismiss him. If he says yes, he writes out a statement in his own handwriting. We witness it, and then we release him. We notify the draft board and make a report to the United States Attorney.
As many of you know, these days I'm not boxing, so I accept these college invitations to come out to meet many of you. I realize that in these country towns like this, you never get a chance to see world champs.
Round 5. He's talking too much jive. Coming to Tokyo, Japan, and insulting Muhammad Ali. He should be ashamed of himself. I'm the one that does the popping off. I don't like boxers who talk too much. He talks too much. So for that, he must go in round 5. Not 4, not 6, but 5. All who believe, follow me. My prophecy is round 5. Why 5? Because I figured it out. I get up every morning at 5 o'clock. I run 5 miles a day. I eat 5 poached eggs a day. 5 glasses of orange juice during the whole day. With the whole day, at least 5 glasses of ice water during the day. Take my nap at 5 p.m. in the evening. That's right. So he must leave at 5. My daughter is 5 years old. I've been married 5 years. I met my wife June the 5th. He must leave at 5.
What does your religion say about violence?
Well, we don't believe in violence. The word Islam means peace.
So we have nothing to do with violence, especially when it comes to black people and white people in America. You see, it's not the action that makes a thing right or wrong, but the purpose behind the action. My purpose in boxing is not to kill. My purpose is not to hurt. So I think the best precaution is when you see him win the fight to lighten up. If you see you got the man unconscious, to help his wife pound him and beat him until the referee stops it just to please the crowd. Because my heart and my purpose is not to kill. In war and violence, the purpose is to kill mama, kill daddy, kill baby, use machine guns, use bombs, use fire, use poison. And in boxing, we have a referee, we have doctors. The roughest thing we have in boxing is the gloves. And I think if war or violence was considered like boxing, we would have many deaths in violence or war, because if it was like boxing, all they would use is padded gloves and not steel and armed guns. So when we look at it and break it down scientifically, you'll find out that beyond a shadow of a doubt, there's no way you can compare boxing with violence, only unless your intention is to be violent. If your intention is to create harm and cause affliction and blood, then we can say it's violent. It's up to the man and his motive and his purpose. So my purpose is not to hurt or to kill. It's just a sport, and that's the way I box. Beautiful, fast, class, rhythm, dancing, and art. So boxing is not no way considered with violence. So now I couldn't live with myself if I killed somebody just over a sport event. And they died, and Bush would bring grief to the family, their children, and I had something to do with it just to please a bloodthirsty crowd. I'm too civilized for that.
I'm fast. I've been doing some special training for this fight. I tell you some of them. I done tussle with an alligator. I done wrestle with a whale. I done handcuff lightning, throw thunder in jail. That's bad, ain't it? Tussle with a whale. Then handcuff lightning, throw thunder in jail. Yesterday, I murdered a rock. Murdered a rock. You know I'm bad. Murdered a rock, injured a stone, and hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean I make medicine sick. I'm the master. We rule some things. All Tarzans ain't right.
Through all the madness and all the sadness, with your beliefs, you stood your ground. Don't let them reach you, 'cause they can't teach you. They'll only try to bring you down. Go on ahead now, face the coming storm. You know
I was just about 8 years ahead of my time because things that I did then weren't popular, but they're common today, and everybody is believing it and doing it. Same with the draft, the Black Power movement, and everything that I do, most black people are doing now. So they all see now that I was right. So that's really made me more popular, more greater. And you don't consider it a loss when you're fighting for your life or for your family or for your freedom or your religion or your God. Then the money means nothing. Even life and death means nothing. So we don't consider it a loss when we're doing it from our heart and doing it for what we want to do. So to me, I don't even think of the word loss. It was a delight and a pleasure to stand up against powers for my black people and my God in this slave society that we have in America. And it's an honor. I'll do it 10 more times. I like the idea of standing up for my freedom and the poor black slave people. So I love it. It ain't no loss. It's a welcome. So I ain't gave up a damn thing. I can't give up enough. My life wouldn't be enough. It's for 30 million black people in America, so I can't pay enough. So what's a few dollars to free the black folks? They ain't free yet.
なぜ彼はボクサーと